KXO working on the weekend. In fact, it's a holiday weekend. It is another 3-day weekend. Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. The birthday, Martin Luther King Jr., his actual birthday is on the 19th, so that would be tomorrow. But we're going to celebrate all 3 days anyway because he was a great guy. It is, it's 7:32 in the morning. Got your birthdays. We got a bunch of birthdays. Well, not a whole bunch, but we got a few birthdays. January 18th birthdays. The big shot birthdays, singer-songwriter Bobby Goldsboro. Don't know if he's even still around. He's 79. Comedian-singer Brett Hudson of the Hudson Brothers. I know they're no longer. Brett is 67. Actor-director Kevin Costner, he is out there somewhere. He's 65. Country singer Mark Colley is 64. We have comedian Dave Attell, a really funny guy. He's in Insomniac. I think that's a Netflix thing, I think. He's 55, maybe not, maybe something else. Actor Jesse L. Martin of TV's Flash and Law & Order. He's 51. Actor-screenwriter Jason Segel of How I Met Your Mother and Freaks and Geeks and other movies. He's 40 years old today. Ashley Murray of Riverdale. She is 32. Those are the big shot birthdays. We got the regular people coming up, people we may actually know.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alice Garcia Lavelle, Ray Lavelle Jr., Lisa Dry, Vyra Josiah Ibarra, Roberto Mercado, Yesenia Peralta Vasquez, Ellie Keating, Luisa Martinez, Cristina Guerrero, Nick Pitones, Matthew Mata Valle. We have Norma Acuna, Tina Dagnino, Dawn Thompson, Leticia Clark, Naomi Arevalo, Rosemary Jernigan, and Fernandito Escalante. Happy birthday to each and every one.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And I stand corrected. The listener just called and had to let me know that Martin Luther King Jr.'s actual birthday is January 15th, not the 19th, certainly not the 20th. But we're celebrating it this weekend anyway because, again, he was a great guy. Got your news. It's time for the World and California News headlines brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News Update. It is a relentless winter weekend in the upper Midwest. Whiteout conditions in some areas. Kathy Smith in Fulda, Minnesota, southwest of Minneapolis.
I have no plans to try and leave my house by car, certainly, until probably about Sunday.
It takes a lot to close government offices, businesses, and schools in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Jordan Osterberg is a first-grade teacher there.
It's really icy, too. I know I've seen some people get stuck, so it's pretty crazy over here.
The northeastern quadrant of the country is getting a serious blast of winter.
We have 26 states under weather alerts right now, and the worst of it, blizzard warnings in the upper Midwest, northern plain states where conditions are bad. We've seen wind gusts over 60 miles an hour and very heavy snow. Now that snow is pushing into places like Detroit and Cleveland. And later today, get ready in New York City and Boston tonight for snow moving your way.
CBS meteorologist Jeff Barrett-Ellie. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
No matter how cold it it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. One man is dead, another seriously hurt after an avalanche while they were skiing at the Squaw Valley Alpine Meadows Resort near Tahoe Friday morning. 34-year-old Cole Comstock from Blairsden, California, lost his life, and a second man was taken to a nearby hospital. Sergeant Mike Powers of the Placer County Sheriff's Department says the avalanche happened in an advanced skier area.
It was inbounds. It was not a restricted or prohibited area of the resort, but it was definitely a very rugged terrain area.
A man convicted of killing a San Diego family of four is reportedly trying to fire his lawyer. However, attorney Ray John Malign is still on the case, and he told the judge that Charles Merritt deserves a new trial because his conviction was based on circumstantial evidence.
If there was blood linked to this vehicle, or if there was anything like that, that would be something that a jury could seize on to.
A former teacher's aide from North Hollywood pled guilty yesterday of abusing 6 girls who were 10 and 11 years old. Mike Sauceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Hi, Saver. Walgreens here. We like the way you save. Take coffee. You know it doesn't have to cost $4 a cup, so you make your own. And co-pays on Medicare Part D. You save up to $5 and get 100 Balance Rewards points on each prescription when Walgreens is your preferred pharmacy. Save smartly on Med D. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Copay savings on Tier 1 generic drugs available through select plans that include Walgreens as a preferred pharmacy. Points cannot be earned in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Complete details at walgreens.com/balance.
If you don't drive much, you can save on a lot. Like fill-ups, new tires, even car washes. So why shouldn't you save on insurance? With new pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate, you get great coverage at a low price based on your safe driving. And if you don't drive much, you don't pay much. You're in good hands.
Call a local Allstate agent to learn more about new pay-per-mile car insurance. Price also includes a daily rate, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
And page 1 of local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. Looking for something to do today? You don't have to look very far. In fact, we got stuff already underway. Multitude of stuff today. The 25th Annual Junior Trout Fishing Derby at Sunbeam Lake. Registration opened at 6 a.m. They started fishing at 7 a.m., so they're already doing it. Kids 15 and under are out there at this free event. Aviation Day is today. The Imperial County Airport starts it's at the Imperial County Airport. Started at 7:30 this morning. They're serving up a pancake breakfast right now, and it continues throughout the day. Static displays, BMX demonstrations, free plane rides for the kids will be featured, and then there's the 23rd Annual Desert Cleanup. Go out there and do something good. It starts at 8 o'clock this morning, just minutes from now. Volunteers will fan out at the Glamis area, as well as Gordon's Well, Buttercup, and Midway Wells. Lunch will be served at 11:30 this morning. The 10th Annual Justin Lofton Foundation Charity Golf Tournament tees off at Del Rio Country Club in Brawley. It will be followed by the performance of the Dueling Pianos at 8 o'clock this evening at the Stockman's Club in Brawley. All proceeds go to benefit the Imperial Valley Boys and Girls Club. Calexico, they're going to host a kids' night out at the Calexico Community Center, an event that will treat the youngsters to an organized evening of fun and games while the parents get to take the night off. Fire in Calexico. Calexico Fire Department battled a structure fire last night. A fire was reported at about 8 p.m. at 7th and Emerson. All off-duty Calexico firefighters were called in, and mutual aid responded from the Hoteville and El Centro fire departments. Reports indicate the structure was heavily damaged. Cause of the fire remains under investigation. Another fire early yesterday morning. It was a structure fire in Brawley. Reported at 1:30 Friday morning. Fire was at the a residence in the 300 block of South Imperial Avenue. Officials say the house was unoccupied. The Brawley fire responded to the blaze. Mutual aid from the county and Calipatria fire departments also responded. There were no injuries reported. Investigation into the cause of that fire is pending. We'll have more in just a minute.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
2-vehicle traffic collision reported last night. California Highway Patrol says the collision was reported at 8:44 p.m. at Highway 98 near Bone Steel Road in the Hoteville area. One of the vehicles was reported to have come to rest on its top. One person was trapped in the vehicle. Traffic on Highway 98 was closed briefly for reach air to land. One patient was transported to Desert Regional Medical Center. No other information has been released. 2020 ICOE Science Fair. It took place Wednesday. Imperial County Office of Education officials say more than 100 students had the opportunity to submit projects in a variety of categories, including animal science, behavioral and social sciences, biochemistry, computer science, medicine and health sciences, product testing, and more. Approximately 70 medals were awarded, along with 4 plaques to overall division winners. This year, there was a tie for the overall winner in the junior division. A team of 2 students from St. Mary's School, Renata Lopez Morales and Victoria Noriega, tied with Melissa Soberanes from Our Lady of Guadalupe Academy for the overall first place in the junior division. For the second consecutive year, Alexis Negrete from Central Union High School received the overall winning award for the senior division with a project in the medicine and health sciences category. Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230.
Head out on the highway.
KXO. We'll hear from the Rascals and Marvin Gaye, Bobby Goldsboro. If you like 1968, and I love 1968 for good reason, that's the year I got into this racket business.
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Goddard's Gold.
And it's page 2 of the local news, a service of David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. Human smuggling attempt, it was thwarted Wednesday morning. Border Patrol agents say at around 6:20 a.m., a man driving a black Nissan approached the temporary immigration checkpoint in Potrero and failed to stop at the inspection point. Agents stopped the vehicle several yards past the checkpoint and went ahead and inspected the vehicle there. There were 5 men in the vehicle. When questioned by agents, the 3 in the rear seat, including a 16-year-old, claimed to be from Mexico and admitted they did not have any legal documents to enter the U.S. The driver and front passenger claimed to be U.S. citizens. A driver and front passenger were arrested for attempted human smuggling. The other 3 were taken into custody for being in the country illegally. A records check revealed one of the illegal entrants was a 39-year-old Mexican national who had been convicted in 2012 of kidnapping and rape of a minor in San Diego. He'd been sentenced to 7 years in prison and subsequently deported back to Mexico. He was arrested and will face federal charges. The other 2 were processed for removal. The vehicle was seized by the Border Patrol. And the Imperial Irrigation District will be meeting Tuesday. The meeting, they called to order at 8 a.m., go into closed session. Meeting is open to the public at 1 p.m. Monday is a holiday, and it will be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day to observe the birth of the late civil rights leader, even though his birthday was on January 15th. Most state and federal offices and agencies will observe the holiday, as will the County of Imperial. County officials say all administrative non-emergency county offices will be closed for the holiday. County Board of Supervisors will not meet on Tuesday, January 21st. According to the schedule adopted by the board recently, supervisors do not meet following every holiday that falls on a Monday. Imperial Irrigation District offices will also be closed for the holiday on Monday. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
The high temperature yesterday, 67 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 39. National Weather Service says high pressure will build across the western states this weekend, resulting in a warming trend and a return to above normal temperatures. A few low pressure systems will pass through the Intermountain West next week, with only periods of cloudiness affecting the desert Southwest. Temperatures next week will remain slightly above normal, along with below normal rain chances. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 70 degrees. North to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 43. Winds will be calm. Sunday, increasing clouds. Highs right near 72. Sunday night, cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 49. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Martin Luther King Day, Monday. Mostly cloudy skies. Highs right near 73. Winds will be calm throughout the day. And right now we're looking at 41 degrees, 65% the relative humidity. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options. I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
And it is sports time, brought to you by Imperial Hardware Company in Brawley, El Centro, and Hauteville. Imperial's Do-It Centers, where you'll find what you need when you need it. On the NBA scoreboard, it was the Raptors over the Wizards, 140-111. Pacers got by the Timberwolves, 116-114. 76ers beat the Bulls, 100-89. The Heat got by the Thunder, 115-108. Grizzlies over the Cavaliers, 113-109. In the squeaker, it was the Hawks over the Spurs, 121-120. Mavericks beat the Trailblazers by a score of 120-112. NFL, we're going to find out who is going to be in the Super Bowl this year tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. It's the championship games. The AFC Championship will be the first game right around 12 o'clock. Titans taking on the Chiefs in Kansas City. That'll be followed by the Packers at the 49ers in the NFC Championship. You will hear both those games on 1230 KXO. You will also hear the Super Bowl once we find out who's going to be in the Super Bowl. That's on February 2nd. Jason Garrett, just recently fired by the Dallas Cowboys. He has joined their adversaries, the Giants. The New York Giants assigned Garrett as the new offensive coordinator. We'll have more in just a minute.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtfield to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Don't forget, we serve local businesses too. Ask us about our commercial accounts for contractors, property managers, handy workers, agribusiness, and more.
Okay, the fight, it's going to be an exciting one, if for no other reason. UFC action. The Cowboy, Donald Cerrone, taking on Conor McGregor. That fight is tonight in Las Vegas. You will see it only on pay-per-view. And golf, Woody Austin holds a PGA Tour Champions lead over Bernard Langer. That is in Hawaii. Right up the road, La Quinta, Ricky Fowler and Scotty Scheffler, they are tied at the American Express. They both got the lead there. In the amateur, Jose Vega of Colombia, he shot at 65 to lead the Latin American amateur by 3 shots. That is being played in Playa del Carmen in Mexico. And in the LPGA, Brooke Henderson, Inbee Park, they share the lead at the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions in Florida. And in tennis, Roger Federer and others say Australian Open officials handled the air issue poorly on the tune-up matches. Several players were sick because of the thick smoke that covered Melbourne from the bushfires that are devastating in Australia. The Australian Open does start Monday. Naomi Osaka, she'll be playing in the Australian. In fact, she's the defending champion for the Australian Open. She says that was a difficult year last year, and there's a lot of outside noise. She is listening to none of it, none of what the critics have to say. And Ashley Barty, Australia's Ashley Barty, she captured her first WTA title on home soil with an emphatic straight sets victory at the Adelaide International Final. That's one of the tune-ups getting ready for the Australian Open. And the Mets are looking for a manager. So are the Red Sox and the Houston Astros. All their managers were fired because of the stealing of the signs situation, controversy. Dusty Baker, the Mets are looking at Dusty Baker as a candidate to be the next Mets manager. Dusty, of course, has been around for a while. Former Cy Young winner Jack McDowell says the stealing of the signs controversy is not so controversial. It's been around for a while. He says the White Sox under Tony La Russa stole signs electronically in the 1980s. McDowell says the White Sox had a camera and light installed in the Gatorade sign at Comiskey Park. And Clemson star running back Travis Etienne, surprisingly, he's not going to be in the 2020 NFL draft. He is taking a pass on that, says he wants to complete his senior year at college. That's it. That's Sports Time, brought to you by Imperial Hardware Company, Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you...
Okay, they just kind of faded out on me. The broadcasters did. Anyway, we're going to move right on into the financial news and weather, brought to you by Styles and Smiles, complete salon services. Call for an appointment or walk in, located by Cardenas Market on the Imperial Avenue in El Centro. U.S. stocks closed higher again yesterday, ending the week at a new record high, helped by more data suggesting the economy and corporate profits are in good health. The rally this week has been supported by at least a partial resolution of the U.S.-China trade dispute and the passage of the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade deal by Congress. Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 50.46 points, or 0.17%, to 29,348, while the S&P 500 index rose 12.81 points, or 0.39%, to 3329.62. NASDAQ Composite advanced 31.81 points, or 0.34%, to 9,388.94. For the week, all three benchmark indexes posted their largest percentage gains since August 30th of last year. Dow was up for 5 of the past 6 weeks, with a year-to-date return of 2.84%. The S&P 500 has been up for 2 consecutive weeks with a year-to-date return of 3.06%, and the NASDAQ composite has risen for 6 straight weeks with a year-to-date return of 4.64%, according to Dow Jones market data. Your weather right after this.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles want you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics. And if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 67 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 39. National Weather Service says high pressure will build across the western states this weekend, resulting in a warming trend and a return to above normal temperatures. A few low pressure systems will pass through the Intermountain West next week, with only periods of cloudiness affecting the desert Southwest. Temperatures next week will remain slightly above normal, along with below normal rain chances. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 70 degrees. North to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 43. Winds will be calm. Sunday, increasing clouds. Highs right near 72. Sunday night, cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 49. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Martin Luther King Day, Monday. Mostly cloudy skies. Highs right near 73. Winds will be calm throughout the day. And your weather, financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Styles and Smiles. We're there to make you look your best. Located by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. That's Styles and Smiles.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Gary Nunn. More than 24 states right now under winter weather alerts. A brutal blast of snow, ice, and wind. CBS News correspondent Adriana Diaz in Des Moines.
This storm is pushing quickly across the country and has already dropped 5 inches here in Des Moines, Iowa. But what is so treacherous about this system is all the ice that's formed on the ground in some areas. So folks are dealing with both black ice and whiteout conditions.
Right now it's 10 above zero in Des Moines. It feels like 11 below zero. WNAM TV reporter Kate Nadolski in Lower Michigan.
I'm ready to work.
Thomas Utter, owner of Silver Cleanup in Saginaw, says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
We got me, 2 other drivers, and 2 shovelers, so that's the first time I've had people to help.
While the snow can be a hassle, he's relieved to see more of it coming our way, trying to make up for a slower than usual winter. Less business and less income.
And for southern New England, it promises to be the first significant snowfall of the season. U.S. health officials are taking preemptive measures following a deadly pneumonia outbreak in central China. WCBS TV reporter Christina Fan at New York's JFK Airport.
100 experts from the CDC are descending on JFK, Los Angeles, and San Francisco airports this weekend. They are taking the temperatures of passengers arriving from Wuhan, China, hoping to prevent coronavirus. a new mysterious respiratory virus from spreading to the United States.
The virus related to SARS, which killed about 800 people worldwide 18 years ago. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear a dispute involving the electoral college system ahead of the presidential election. The court will take up the appeals in two cases, one from Colorado, one from Washington State, involving electors who decided to vote for someone other than Hillary Clinton in the 2016 elections, even though she did win the popular vote. Loyola law professor Jessica Levinson.
My guess is that this will be a close call, particularly when you see circuits that are divided. When you see divided decisions, I think that we could see a 5-4 decision. I'm just not sure which way it goes. I think John Roberts will be very aware of the political implications.
President Trump has added Ken Starr and Alan Dershowitz to his impeachment defense team, and CBS's Ben Tracy reports it has as much to do with image as it does to avoid conviction in the Senate.
We are told that President Trump has seen both of these guys on TV a lot, been impressed with them, and we do know that television matters to the president. This advisor to the White House says that the president feels like having big names like this will be great for TV ratings.
The president has until 6 o'clock tonight to respond to a summons in his impeachment trial that begins Tuesday. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we give you this magic music, which will inspire the perfect hire to begin clog dancing. Okay, there's no magic music, but skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Sometimes the sniffles turn out to be more than the sniffles. Luckily, there's a Walgreens right around the corner so you can feel better faster. And right now, get select Vicks, NyQuil, DayQuil, Sinex, and flu therapy products for only $9.99 each with card. No reason to waste more time feeling lousy this cold season. Get in and out in minutes so you feel better faster. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Use as directed. Restrictions may apply. See store for details. Valid in store through January 18th.
Another celebration for the top college football team. WWL reporter Dave Cohen.
There's no better way to celebrate in Louisiana than with a parade.
Good old-fashioned Mardi Gras celebration, but we're going to be celebrating, of course, the national championship.
LSU Senior Associate Athletic Director Robert Munson advised fans to arrive early with massive crowds expected to come see the team and Coach Ed Ogeron.
One team, one heartbeat.
This comes on the heels of a visit to the White House for the players and Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Joe Burrow.
It's a moment we'll never forget. It was a great season, but this is a great way to cap it off.
Dave Cohen for CBS News, New Orleans.
That parade rolls in an hour. The 2020 census officially starts Tuesday in a remote part of western Alaska. Census Director Stephen Dillingham will be there in person to conduct the first count in the Bering Sea community of Toksook Bay, 500 miles west of Anchorage. The head count kicks off in the region so it can make sure it reaches villages before the spring thaw and residents leave to fish and hunt. Gary Nunn, CBS News.
Brought to you by Attorney Tax. If you're in trouble with the IRS and owe at least $10,000 in back taxes, listen to this important public announcement. The IRS is now offering a special program called the Fresh Start Initiative, which can offer significantly reduced settlements that can reduce your liability by thousands of dollars. If you're approved and qualified, the IRS will stop the collections against you. Get the help you need by calling the Consumer Hotline, 800-333-9896, 800-333-9896.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business where there's no such thing as getting laid off? If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. Goherenext.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
AM 1230.
I'm George. I'm George.
KXO.
1230.
This is an ugly candy bar. Peter Paul's almond cluster. It
bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.